Hey guys, welcome to EDM News, your number one news source here on YouTube every Monday. Today we'll start with something quite controversial because there are copyright trolls harassing Spotify playlist owners. As you know, nowadays you get the most amount of plays on Spotify through placing your song in a playlist. The best ones are of course the ones by Spotify, but if you can't get onto those, the curated ones, there are still tons and tons of private playlists that might be owned by one of the major labels, by specialized companies, and these playlists make quite a lot of money. People get paid to put songs in there so that the artist gets plays, exposure, and like the usual fan and followers from people listening to that music if the song is good. But now people are copyright trolling by reporting these playlists, and they report them for the cover they use, sometimes just for the info text that is right next to the playlist. And Spotify is a little like too fast. They strike people immediately or give them 4 or 5 days to respond. If the owner of the playlist doesn't respond, he might entirely get banned from Spotify. So all of the people that own a lot of playlists are at risk to lose everything they build up over the years just because someone claims that the picture is copyrighted by them. But in a lot of cases, this wasn't the case. The cover was made by the person like on their own. They didn't take a picture from the internet, and people are just trolling and trying this way to destroy other people's playlists and this way make their playlists seem bigger, which is kind of ridiculous. But be aware of this. Check your emails regularly because Spotify will get in touch with you and try to save your playlist. Next up, something really insane. You guys all know Moby, and he has a new tattoo right here, really big, stating vegan for life. I have to say I'm not a big fan of tattoos and everyone should do whatever they want, but as you might know, Moby is vegan already for a lot of years and is pro animal rights and doing as much as he can. But as much credit I have to give him for doing all of these things, and they're wonderful and everyone should do it. The tattoo is a little much. I personally don't like it. And now he topped that. Like that one right here was weird. Now he got something that is even way bigger. Animal rights on both of his arms in huge letters. It's insane. But let me know what you think about this. Like, does it look good? Does it not look good? Is the cause justifying him doing this to his body? I don't really know. But anyways, let's take it from here over to Jeff, to LA. He's taking over the second part of EDM News.
What it is, what it was, what it's going to be, YouTube. I'm Jeff POSH. Let's jump right in. Rehab. Let's talk about Rehab. So Rehab has teamed up with Zayn and Jungle Boy to produce Flame, a highly anticipated collaboration. This is one of his biggest collaborations yet. Rehab has been producing high-energy dance hits since 2008 and has been leaning more towards vocal-driven originals. With a strong vocal from Zayn Malik, formerly of One Direction, Flame falls into this similar vein. The two are joined by British producer Jungle Boy with a robust resume of his own. The producer has previously worked with the Black Eyed Peas and Jacob Banks, and he's an artist in his own right. So the track has a dark piano intro with a heavy vocal melody, and then it kicks into a full-out banger. And it can be streamed in full right now. Let us know below. Moving on. E-Cali. Let's talk about E-Cali. So E-Cali accuses St. Louis nightclub Europe, their whole staff, of assaulting him and his team, and cancels his November 15th show as a result. In a video clip tweeted by E-Cali, whose real name is Nathan Shaw, the club's employees appear to be shouting obscenities at the person recording them outside of his car. I came in quite sick, was shoved around behind the booth. Staff tried to jump my tour manager, said Shaw. I don't play when I feel like me and my team aren't safe. And after this video, he threatened to shoot me in the face, end quote. In subsequent tweets, Shaw said that the staff member tried to enter his video and assault him. He's quoted as saying, "I'm sorry to those I disappointed, and I'll be back soon in a venue that's not ran by thugs," end quote. Europe's nightclub did not immediately respond to our request for a comment. But I can tell you firsthand that St. Louis, Missouri is one of the toughest cities in America, and it's no surprise that happened to him there. What are your thoughts? Let us know below. Moving on. EDC Orlando. Let's talk about EDC. So EDC Orlando has wasted no time in prepping for next year, 2020. The dates for the 10th annual EDC Orlando have been confirmed for 2020. The news of the festival's return to Tinker Field next year is hardly a surprise after the recent success of this year's event. So this year's edition of EDC became a groundbreaking event for Insomniac in more ways than one. The event was expanded to 3 days of the operation for the first time in its history. In that time, a combined 160 artists took to the stage. The expansion effectively doubled attendance in the process. Over 225,000 attendees flocked to this year's event. With their success, EDC organizers have wasted no time in getting next year's dates on the books. Few details are known at this time, but tickets are currently on sale and can be secured with just a $10 deposit. EDC Orlando 2020 is scheduled for November 13th through the 15th. Will you be going? Let us know below. Coming to you live and direct from San Francisco, California, I'm Jeff Posh. Thank you for watching this episode of EDM News, where it's one thing I know and it's two things that's real. If you want to hear the real, you're going to hear it here first on EDM News. You know the slogan, one ear to the streets, pulse of the culture in our veins. Let's kick it back to John. Peace.
Huge thanks to Jeff. Huge thanks to everyone watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell icon for another episode next week on Monday, EDM News.